If I had the ability to speak to all of my former church members and former youth group members and those kinds of things, what would I say? Coming up today on Body Slam. Well, it's a wonderful world that we live in, a world of technology where I can sit on my back porch, pull out my cell phone, and hit a button and immediately be able to address all of the hundreds of people that I've had the privilege and the honor of working with in my former churches. There are a couple of things that I would love to say because I know some of you follow along Body Slammed and the sanctuary ministry that I'm a part of. Some of my former church members have even invited me to come in and speak and talk along those lines, and that's good. But there's just a couple of things that I want to leave you with. If I never have an opportunity or a chance to speak to you again, I want to be able to say that I said these things, and hopefully I made these points clear. But here's where I want to go. I hope that above all, everything that you learned from me, from listening to me speak to you, from all the fun things that we did, the trips and all of the fun times, I hope that you learned from me that there is nothing more important in this world than Jesus Christ. He is the number one thing that I hope I left you with. Not me, not how fun a trip was, not anything other than Christ. I hope that I left you with that, and I'm real adamant about wanting you to understand that. We talked about a lot of stuff. We got into lots of issues and lots of things in Scripture, that dealt with a lot of things. But when it's all said and done and over with, whenever you look back at what you learned from Scott, I hope you learned simply Jesus. I really do. He is the most important thing that you'll ever have to come to understand, come to know, come to love in your life. I want you to know that the time that I spent in church ministry is a good memory for me. I deal with a lot of hurting issues and a lot of healing issues in this podcast. But for the most part, I want you to know that I love you. I love you. And I just hope that when everything is said and done and over, and we look back at all of our memories, that your memory of me is one of just a mere reflection of what God can do with someone who's a nobody and who can simply just try to share Jesus. So, for what it's worth, that's what I wanted to share with you. God is who He says He is. Jesus is the winner. He wins. And I am just a nobody that is trying to go through this world and give them heaven.